Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today is not a pregnancy update, but it is still a pregnancy related video. And I've seen a bunch of people have these on YouTube, so I thought it would be fun to do one myself. And it's baby names that I love, but I won't be using for my kids. So I actually have 7 boy names and 7 girl names, and these aren't all of the names that I have ever loved in my life. A bunch of these are names that I liked but my husband didn't like, or ones that we both liked but we just decided probably weren't going to be fitting for our kid. So if you don't know, I am currently 27 weeks pregnant with my first little kid, and he's a baby boy. And I'm not gonna announce his name yet on here. It's not on this list. It's kind of a family last name, so yeah, it's unique, and I like unique names, which is part of the reason why some of these names are not going to be used for our kids or future kids. We already have names picked out for our future kids as well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go with the girl names first. So the first one on my list is Juniper. I don't remember where I even saw this name or heard it, but as soon as I heard it, I was like, I don't know, I was in high school at some point when I heard it. But I really loved the name, and when my husband and I found out we were pregnant, he was already just like, no. But I think it'd be cute to have a little Junie as a kid. Scarlet is number 2, and of course you can see that I have red hair, but Scarlet was a name that I always liked when I was little because it just made me think of like a fiery soul, and I was always not really made fun of, like it was just one of my characteristical traits that people pointed out when they saw me, that I'm a ginger, so I like the name Scarlet. I like the name Mila, M-I-L-A. I know that that's it's becoming more common right now, so that's part of the reason why I would not use it, but I really like the name. Aspen. I think it just it's very pretty, and it reminds me just of like nature. I don't know, is there an aspen tree? I feel like there is. I think that's why I associate it with nature. If I'm wrong, that's embarrassing, but I just really like the name Aspen. I like the name Eileen. I just think it's kind of an older name, and I like the older names that aren't commonly used anymore, and I think that would be a really cute name for a baby and for somebody to grow into as she gets older too. My husband does not want that name because he thinks of the song Come On Eileen from back in like the 80s or something, I don't know. But I really like that song, so I don't know that I would say no to it just because of the song association, but that's what he just does not want a daughter named Eileen. Number 6 for girls is Oakley. Again, I like the name because it's kind of like a nature name. I like the nature names, but I'm not a huge fan of the super unique ones. Like, I don't know. Not for my own kids anyway. Like if there was a kid or person that I met that was having a kid named like Rain or River or Brooks or something. Brooks is actually a name that I did like but didn't make the list for boys. I don't know. Like I think those names are really pretty and cute, but I think they're becoming so common right now that I'm just like, I don't know. And then the last one for my girl list is Sienna. And I think I don't really know where I heard that name either. I think there might be a YouTuber that my friend follows who is named Sienna, but I like the name. I think it's pretty. Now onto my boy names. So the first name that I have is Jude. I love the Beatles, and I think that Jude is just such a, like, an old-timey name, and it's kind of masculine. I don't know. Whenever I hear the name, I just think of the Beatles song, and it makes me happy. But Brett did not like it because, I don't know, I think he just automatically associate with Jude Law, and I don't know why he would. It's just probably because there's an association. My next name for boys is Grayson, and I've always liked this name, but I don't think it's unique enough for my area. I feel like I don't personally like know a Grayson just to think about it, but like there's a lot of people who bring up that name for wanting their future kids to be named that, and I know, like, when I was growing up, we had in my class alone, and I had a pretty small class, we had 3 Hunters and 3 Michaels, and I did not want to make it so that my kid grows up and has the same name as 2 other kids in his class, you know. The third one is Atticus, and I like this because of the book To Kill a Mockingbird. And I love the name, but there is a kid in my town named Atticus, and I feel like I can't use names of people that I already know. This next one is similar to one of my girl names, but it's Milo. And up until probably the last 5 years, I never had met a person named Milo. And then one of my cousins started dating a guy named Milo. So I can't use the name if I know somebody with it. The next one is Harley, like Harley Davidson. My grandpa drives a Harley, and he has for, like before I was even born, back in the 70s or whatever, I don't know. And I like the name Harley, and I think it's kind of like one of those tough boy names, and I don't know. I think that it would be cute for a little boy or a little girl. I would use it for a boy, personally, but I know that there are girls named Harley also. Number 6 for boys is Oliver, and go with like a nickname of Ollie, or I don't know. I just think that's really cute. But now one of my friends has a little brother named Oliver, so again, I cannot use a name personally that I know somebody has. And then my last name for the list is Silas. And this was actually a strong contender for our little baby's name, but we ended up going with something a little more personal and something that I think is, obviously, I love the name that we're going with, but I love the name Silas also. And we live in like a small town in the Midwest, so I don't know if that would, like, he would get made fun of for having the name Silas. I don't know. I think in our area, people associate that name with like a hick farm boy, and we don't live on a farm. We live in town, and we don't own a farm. My grandparents farm, but that's about it in our family. So yeah, I like the name Silas. That is all the names that I have picked out for the names that we are not going to be using. And yeah, my husband didn't really have a lot of input on coming up with names, but he did have like a lot of, like, if I would bring up a name and he ended up liking it or not liking it, that's what he would normally go with. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I think next week I'm gonna film a pregnancy update to let you guys know how my doctor's appointment goes next week. And yeah, that is all for today, so thank you for watching. Bye.